We're now set for 250, heat number 1. Let's take a look at the Nissan starting grid. Ricky Carmichael's there, as is Tim Ferry, Ernesto Fonseca, Ryan Clark, Stefan Roncada. Good to see Grant Langston in there, 111 on the KTM, and Travis Pastrana. Despite rumors of injuries and nagging knee problems, Travis is out there ready to ride, and I'm sure he's going to give us a great show.
Well, if there's anybody that can ride great while injured, it's Travis Pastrana. Great look at Chad Watts, Ricky Carmichael's mechanic. Seems pretty relaxed right there. Needs to be a little bit more keyed up than that. 30-second car's up. This is Travis, always playing to the camera. You never know what's going on in that kid's head. All I can say about him is he's fast.
And Ryan Clark will give us our onboard look. The cart is up and we are ready to race. A great pull by the entire field. Ricky Carmichael's up there, but he closed the deal. And it's Travis Pastrana getting the hole shot. Ricky Carmichael with the inside line as we go on board with Ryan Clark.
Oh, hold on to yourself. This is going to get good. After what happened last week, look at this. Ryan Clark giving us a great angle. Fonseca trying for the block pass right there, maybe being a little bit too nice. He needed to get that done to stay in contact with the 2 leaders. They're already checking out.
Well, everyone knew that Travis Pastrana was fast. They just didn't know how healthy he is after that horrific crash last week with Mike Morocco. And look at this, Travis Pastrana just pulling through that work section, but right behind him, Ricky Carmichael.
Well, this time I wonder how Ricky will attempt to pass. Because last week it wasn't dirty, but Travis went down when they got together a little bit, and I think everyone's heard about how that turned out by now. He's got the same thing going on again. He's got to get around this kid. Travis is not easy to pass, but his rhythm through this section isn't the fastest one, I don't think. I think Ricky's figuring that out, so he'll make a note of that.
If you're coaching Ricky Carmichael right now, knowing how intimidating he is, you tell him to sit on the back of the front end and force him into making a mistake, or does he do what he did last week and just push the issue, maybe getting the fans' ire out?
You know what? The heck with the fans right now. I'm not saying that, but from Carmichael's standpoint, you know, just do what you have to do to win the race. Let the fans do what they do. It doesn't really matter. It's nice to have them cheer for you rather than boo, but probably needs to bump more than they bumped last week. That wasn't anything like what it used to be in the 80s. It was just, I think people were just bummed that the race that they were having was over with.
Travis Pastrana, your leader out of Gainesville, Maryland, on board the Suzuki, and look at Ricky Carmichael. Look at the speed.
Wow, Travis going all the way wide. That's confidence right there to just be able to leave the door that far open. And he's going so fast to that first corner that he opens up a gap, even though that rhythm down the next straigaway might not be the fastest one, it's the one he's comfortable with. And he builds a gap going in that Ricky can't close.
And it looks like, from my perspective, that Ricky is just searching for a line that's going to work maybe later on in the main, whatever it's going to be. But Ricky is just searching and playing this course right now, and he is right there waiting for Travis to let the door open just a little bit. Ricky Carmichael, number 4, sitting in second place on board the Honda. Travis Pastrana, your leader, in this heat number 1 of the 250cc class.
Unbelievable to think that Thursday, Travis went out. That was his first opportunity to ride after last weekend. And he goes to the outside again. And, hey, he knew Ricky was too close. He couldn't afford to leave that door open. But Thursday, when Travis rode, he was in so much pain, he was screaming.
Look at this.
This kid, last year here, popped his knee out of place in practice. He put it back in, rode in incredible pain, won his heat, got second in the main. It was Carmichael that he chased the whole way, and Ricky's just learning right now. I know he wants to win this race. There's still time, a couple laps to go. You're going to see something here. It's not over. Here it comes.
Well, at the halfway point, Ricky Carmichael gets to the outside, cannot close the door. Back comes Travis Pastrana. What an amazing tournament event.
Travis knew it, too. He could feel Ricky on his inside, laid up, and made sure he got a good run at the whoop section.
Oh, look at that. And this time, Ricky's able to take that inside line. Travis left it open a little too long. Let's go back and look at it one more time.
He checks him out. He's going, okay, go ahead. He makes a quick pivot. He's able to get a good run at the whoops where Ricky just didn't get set up right. I wouldn't be surprised to see Travis put another pass on him before this is over.
Well, Travis Pastrana goes 6'2", 180 pounds. He is awesome through the whoops, where Ricky Carmichael, 5'6", tenacious as all get out, who is your current leader right now. This is a great matchup. Remember, 20 riders, 8 laps, the top 4 to the main, 5th through 20 to semi-1. Now we'll step aside, take a quick break. When we come back, the conclusion of heat number 1 from Phoenix, Arizona. The THQ World Supercross GP is being brought to you by Suzuki, maker of innovative motorcycles and all-terrain vehicles. By THQ's MX Superfly, featuring Ricky Carmichael, now available on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. And by Honda, the company that defines performance in motorcycles, ATVs, personal watercraft, and scooters. Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona, Bake One Ballpark. This is the THQ World Supercross GP AMA Supercross Series. Your current leader right now, Ricky Carmichael, leads heat number 1. Travis Pastrana currently sits in second place, and Ricky Carmichael goes down. Pastrana goes right over him, and Pastrana goes down.
I was just about to say, Todd, that while we're putting so much focus on Ricky and Travis as they get going, there they are together again. Fonseca was hanging with that. He was able to scoop up the leftovers right there. Great confidence booster for him, staying close enough to take advantage and maybe pick up this heat win.
So Ernesto Fonseca out of Canyon Lake, California, on board the Yamaha, Honda, inherits the lead here with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go in heat number 1. Top 4 go to the main, and right now, he's got his bump, so Roncada stops, and there's Grant Langston, 111, to pick up the pieces on board his KTM, and right behind him, 15, Tim Ferry. So what a jumble of standings, David.
Unbelievable that Fonseca that was on a silver platter. He goes into a corner and stalls it, and just so nonchalantly tries to start the bike. Now coming into the corner, the left-hander at the end of this rhythm section, yesterday Langston went to the inside, and Michael Byrne, Ferry just went down just behind that. Michael Byrne landed right on Langston's sore shoulder. Langston stayed down for a while. He seemed in a lot of pain. It was an accident. Byrne apologized, but it's just amazing the kind of a hit that Langston could take and still go out and ride like this and win a heat.
Grant Langston, originally from South Africa, now living in Lake Elsinore, California, on the KTM Red Bull KTM Racing. Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
And you know what, we got 2 laps to go. Carmichael's back into second. He's got something for Langston in just a little bit of time. It'd be amazing if he could make that mistake, get back up. Here's the white flag, and still win this race.
So Grant Langston has 1 lap to hold off Ricky Carmichael to pick up the heat number 1 win here in the 250. The question is, can he do it? And how is Ricky Carmichael's psyche? This is what, his 3rd drop in 2 events. Anaheim last week, he went down twice in the main. Having some problems there, David, what do you think the issue is?
He's pushing really hard. You know, the pace is a little bit different this year. There's a lot of guys that can attack him. And he's a bit against the ropes right now and maybe trying a little too hard. And this is difficult dirt to read. It looks great, but then it's actually kind of hard-packed and slippery in spots.
Certainly not as tacky as we had last week in Anaheim, but right now the question is, can the South African on board the KTM, Grant Langston, hold off the defending champion in Ricky Carmichael on the Honda as they get a great run to the whoops here? It looks like Langston might do it.
He's got to protect this inside.
Grant Langston picks up heat number 1 victory with Ricky Carmichael in tow. What an amazing race for Langston. He was sitting back in 6th place. Fonseca inherited the lead. Not the case. Grant Langston, your winner.
Ricky's shaking his head. He hates to lose. Can't stand it.
Well, let's take a look at the action one more time and see if we can figure out what went wrong.
Coming into this left, this is where home plate would be when they're playing baseball. Loses that front end right there. He just wasn't high enough up in the berm. Travis runs over the bike, loses his balance. He's got to be kicking himself, as is Fonseca. They had it. This is Fonseca's problem. Goes into the corner, gets ready to do the triple, and stalls it. That one's got me puzzled because he's going fast enough right there. Unless he was in 3rd gear or something, right, to get ready for that triple. Can't believe he'd stall it right there of all places.
Unbelievable finish, but Grant Langston is your winner as we look at the Honda Heat 1 official results. Langston, Carmichael, Fonseca, and Pastrana all moving on to the main event. Right now, let's send it down to Cameron Steele.
Motor number 1 winner, Grant Langston, up here on the podium. Grant, you had a podium in Europe. This is your first win on the 250. You've got to be really stoked about it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, as much as it's just a heat race, it's still a win. You know, it's great for my confidence. You know, it's been a bit of an up and down ride on the 250 so far. Some good results, but some crashes. So, you know, we're working things out. Things seem to be getting better.
That's kind of a strange heat race. It looked like there were some gremlins out there. Did you see any carnage along the way to the win?
Yeah, I saw Travis and Ricky go down. That was about it. And the rest was just, I made some passes, but worked out good for me.
Great job, Grant. We'll see you in the main.
Thanks a lot.